You fell off track academically, your motivation gone, and it feels like your effort is not enough. Yes, I've been there before, but the truth is that it's never too late for an academic comeback, and that is what I'll be revealing to you in this video, step by step, how you can still get that result that you have been getting before, whether you were stuck or that result you wish to get. Your academic comeback dream is valid, and you can even start right now after watching this video and putting all these tips I'm going to say in this video into practice. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Basi Ejoba. I'm a 4th level student at the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science, and in my channel helps students level up the academic game. I also share food tips on the channel focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. So what are the ways you can get or you can begin your academic comeback journey? The first step is that you have to accept and forgive yourself. You have to accept yourself, that you have to accept the reality that you are falling off or you were stuck at one point or the other and you start getting bad grades. You have to accept that reality, because a lot of people still don't accept that fact and they keep relying to themselves. So you have to accept that fact that, bro, of a truth, I am off the journey. I'm not who I used to be before. And when you accept this reality, you have to also forgive yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. You understand? So after understanding the fact that, oh, I am not meeting up or I have fallen off, forgive yourself. Everyone makes mistakes, and at the point of you forgiving yourself, this is the exact point where you are going to start experiencing a total turn around. So as you are forgiving yourself, the next question you have to ask yourself is, what actually went wrong? You understand? What actually went wrong? You have to discover where it went all wrong. Is it because I was no longer reading daily? Is it because I was not involved in this particular extracurricular activity? Is it because I started doing this stuff or I started doing this stuff? You understand? So you must actually start questioning yourself, finding out where it went wrong. You understand? Identify the major reason you are not who you used to be before. You understand my point? So it is very, very important, because when you understand, even doctors, right, diagnosis, right, you first of all undergo diagnosis before treatment. So you must find out where the problem is before you start treating it. Is it because we're involved in extracurricular activities like football, student unionism, etc., that has made you fall off? Or where is the problem coming from? Now, after identifying this problem, you have to build a new routine. Now, routine is simply your ways of life, right? So routines are simply ways of life. You have to build a new routine. It's okay. I used to play football, let's say every 4 o'clock. And when I play this football from 4 to 6, when I get to the house, I am tired and I won't be able to read. Maybe this is the cause of my failure. So what I will do right now is that I will reduce the way I play football. And the time I use in playing that football, I will be using it to study my book, or I'll be using it for my quiet time. At this particular time, what you are doing is you are trying to build a new routine. A new routine is simply your way of life, right? How you're going to live your life, right? And which in turn becomes your habit. So you try to build up a new routine at this particular point in time after identifying the problem. Build up a new routine. Say, okay, instead of playing from 4 to 6, I can decide to say, okay, from Monday to Friday, I only play on Wednesday and stuff like that. So try to build up a new way of life. And also, when it now comes to your studying, don't just study hard. You understand? Don't just say, okay, because I'm planning to come for an academic comeback, I want to study for 8 hours at a stretch, I want to study for 6 hours at a stretch. No, at this particular point in time, you don't study hard. What you do simply do is to study smart. You understand? You have to study smart and not harder. And there are plenty ways you can study smart, and this is simply by, whenever you study, you imbibe or you practice what is known as the active study technique or the active learning technique. Now, the active learning technique is the opposite of the passive learning that we all know, right? Where you just read your book and stuff like that, right? Now, the active study is one that is example of the active learning technique or active study technique is one that's known as the active recall. Now, the active recall is when you finish studying, instead of just closing that book and say you are done for the day, you close the book and try to see how you can quiz yourself. Try to see how you can ask yourself questions and stuff like that. You can also use flashcards. Use flashcards. Flashcards contains, let's say for example, this is a flashcard. For example, at one side of this book, you are going to get the question. You can say, okay, what is photosynthesis? Then at the other point, you are going to get the definitions. You understand? That is what is known as flashcards. And it's also colorful. It can be diagrammatic, it can be something colorful that your brain will their brain will relate to and make the learning fun. You understand? Because at this time you are trying to come up, so you have to relate to things that will make your learning fun. There's also the Pomodoro technique. So the Pomodoro technique is, instead of studying for stretch, you can start to study in short focus blocks. That means if you have to study for, let's say, 2 hours, you can only study for 50 minutes. Like, you study for every 15 minutes and have a 10-minute break. That means for every hour out of 60 minutes, you study for 15 minutes, have a 10-minute break, study for 15 minutes, have a 10-minute break. It will actually help you understand what you are reading. And the last is by staying mentally tough. You have to stay mentally tough, because at this particular point in time, it is a time of no going back. You understand? It's a time of no going back. So you have to stay mentally tough. There will be a lot of distractions that will be coming up. There will be your old self calling you to come back. You understand? Because your old self will always call you to come back. So you have to stay mentally tough to note that this is what I am rooting for, this is what I am looking for, and never go back to those stuffs that make you fall out in your academic journey. So this is just how you can have, or you can come back when it comes to your academics. You can gain your ultimate academic comeback. I've talked about accepting the reality and forgiving yourself and resetting. I talked about identifying what went wrong. I talked about building a new routine, studying smarter, and staying mentally tough. Drop it in the comment section which of these tips you are going to try right away. And if you love this video and you wish to continue getting updates like this, continue watching videos like this, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so that you can continue getting updates in terms of job videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. Please don't also forget to share these videos to your friend too, so that they can come here and gain value. Till I see you in my next video, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're versatile. I really love you. Thank you.